like to close my arguments with is that I have reiterated my experience in public service, legal and finance, marketing, and extensive volunteering, all which complement a job as a councillor for you, to represent you, coupled with communication skills in listening, understanding, and solving issues through research and working with others, together with input from you with respect to your concerns and your needs. At Council, we look at all issues relative to the management of and governments of the city, but when issues on the agenda relate to Ward 12, I would canvass my colleagues and advise them of the best interests in Ward 12 and solicit their support.
I'm Lincoln Ho, and efficiency is the key to keep moving forward. We don't have to lose jobs, we don't have to raise taxes, we just need to do things properly and efficiently. I just want to make sure that we move through the ward properly, quickly, and save some time for us to do the most important things in our lives, you know, having time for ourselves, our families. And I want to make sure that we prosper as we do it, so we'll bring in some jobs and we'll have a brighter future.
Taxpayers deserve the best value for our city services. Infrastructure needs of Ward 12 cannot be neglected, and great ideas and projects should not just happen downtown. On February 22nd, I am asking for your vote to be your voice on City Council for Ward 12.
I am not going to promise what I might do. I have the experience, I can tell you that what I can do. As a police officer, I dealt with hundreds and hundreds of situations, real situations, where I had to make informed, sometimes brave, sometimes even unpopular decisions. Whether it's a suicide situation, domestic violence, road crash, etc., etc. I have also helped raise hundreds of dollars for community projects by going from door to door. With that, and I also have worked in teams and worked with other levels of the government. And I have record for not just saying that I will do things, I have record where I establish things and I actually do them.
Who stands alone in my campaign, and my lead and committed voters, as we find out in polls soon, will let you know that. You elect me or anyone else to represent Ward 12. Whether the citizens give their opinions or not, 30% of the people vote. I don't know how many opinions you're going to get, but you have to do the job, and it's one person alone on City Council that's going to do the job. I don't have any supporters here on purpose, because I stand alone on this job. Whether you have 50 or 500 campaign workers, I've done this whole campaign with one letter going out to people on recycled paper. After the election, win or lose, they can use it as a shopping list.
First, I want to thank you, panel, moderators, and Press Council of Edmonton, and my fellow candidates for coming today for the debate. Edmonton, especially Ward 12, has in the spotlight recently for domestic violence. Crime rate has increased, lack of late night service, taxi number issues. Majority of the taxi operators are from Ward 12, where 3,319 families and their livelihood is at stake with the new bylaw. And the council should have waited for the fair presentation. According to the EPS statistic, there are 7,849 events or calls throughout the Edmonton had domestic violence, and that breaks down to 21 calls per day. In few short speak, when we go to the poll, I want you to ask yourself, how can you make the difference in this election? And what kind of future do we want for our children? It's time for change in the Ward 12. It's time for new vision, and it's time for new direction.
So here's what I want you to do. I want you to vote, of course. I want you to vote for me. I want you to tell your friends and neighbors what you heard today. I want you to communicate that there is a person here with a servant's heart, with common sense, and a willingness to help you reach the challenges of your work. So, if you're like me, and you're sick of crime, and you're sick of potholes, and you're sick of high taxes, vote for Terry J. McKinnon on February 22nd for Ward 12.
And I'm a great listener, and I feel councillor should be a good team player. Things would only be possible if I am working with council together, and I have to be inclusive. But I find everybody has a right to opinion, and you need a strong informed voice in city to get the things done for Ward 12. All of you are talking about February 22nd, but I talk about February 8, 9, 10 and 11 when advanced polls are happening, and from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And please don't forget to vote Yes Sharma.
Well, I'd like to say that I believe I'm the right person for the job in these times. I care, and you'll see on my sign to vote with your heart. That's all I ask. Thank you, everybody.
I'm running for City Council because I've seen how our community can come together in times of grief and joy. I want to see this community, the community that I was born in, raised in, educated in, continue to build and strengthen that fabric. We're all residents of the city. We want to see it succeed. We need to see it succeed. I have the business perspective and the necessary political experience for the job. This political experience and the relationships I've built across the political spectrum have taught me how government works, the importance of speaking out against injustice, and how to get things done. Consistency, persistence, and trust. These are the values you can expect of me. That's why I'm asking for your vote.
It's very important for us who to vote. I know it's very hard decision. There are 32 of us running. And it's your decision. It's a public decision. They have to make the decision on the basis of the facts. Please vote for Malraj Manhas on February 8, 9, 10, 11 or February 22nd. Why? Because I fought for the normal men. I had a fight for longer than 10 years already. I spent thousands of hours voluntarily at the City Hall, and everybody knows about it.
You have heard some of my passionate platform issues, but that's not all the issues. I mean, the LRT, the transit, safety are all passionate issues to me. So we definitely have to work on all the issues within this ward. I just believe I have the knowledge, the experience, and the right priorities to serve as your voice on City Council. Thank you once again, and I hope to earn your vote on February 22nd.
People are tired of politicians who just stand for re-election or re-election alone. I know I'm very tired of them. So we need people who are going to work hard and work for the actual people who listen to your guys' issues, listen to your concerns, and goes up as a strong, passionate voice for you guys. And I know that I have that strong voice to represent you, and I'm looking forward to representing you in the coming months. So February 22nd, vote Dan Johnstone, and you will not regret it. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
But that's going to be the experience to work with City Council, to work with the City of Edmonton, to get that good job that each parent wants their children to have, a better life for their kids than they have themselves. So for me, it's a way to honor and serve not just my parents, but the community as a whole. And as a City Councillor, and now having a young family in the area, I have the same aspirations for my kids as I'm sure many of you have for your children. So 3 key things I want to focus on is accountability and finding inefficiencies to help with finding better service delivery. I'm really committed to building an Edmonton for everyone, a city that's welcome and inclusive regardless of your background. You really all deserve a round of applause for that. So I'm running because I feel that I have the necessary ideas that we need now to help catapult us forward to a better future. I have real plans for the budget, specific areas where to go look for inefficiencies. I have real plans for transit that will help us in the long run. I have real plans for poverty on what needs to be fixed.
I learned being in public like two things, patience and perseverance, which is a great virtue. You all are here today as a community leaders to encourage us. This could not have been possible without your presence. And we are Press Council of Edmonton. And once again, I would like to say thank you. We just still have some formalities to take care of. Would like to ask our executive committee of the Press Council of Edmonton to come beside or over here at the podium. I would like to take the names. Mr. Harjit Sandhu, please. Past President of Press Council of Edmonton, Mr. Harjit Sandhu. Current President, Mr. Sanjay Patel. Vice President, Mr. Raghuveer Vilaspur. Prakash Patel. Treasurer, Mr. Kansham. I would like to add one more. I would like to tag one more person without whom this would not have possible. The founder and the brain behind the Press Council of Edmonton, Mr. Ashok Advani. One of the brightest journalists, and who also worked in India. Been hearing about this a lot, and he's one of the individuals we admire. He's here today. He's behind the cameras. As you know, where we are today at this point, this is a venue for us. Maharaja Banquet Hall would not have been possible at all if we didn't get the venue. That's the biggest challenge this time of the year, or every time of the year. And we'd like to thank Mr. Tariq Chowdhury, and we'd like to ask him to come at the podium and join us to stand with us for a couple of minutes, please. A small appreciation from Press Council of Edmonton. Mr. Sanjay Patel, if you can please. Thank you, Mr. Tariq Chowdhury. We humbly and we are very grateful to you for giving this opportunity to be here again and again. Give him a big round of applause, please. Well, the gentlemen of our evening, two of our moderators who took the time to be here today, would like to ask Mr. Sunil Fool and Russell Campbell, please. And I would like to ask to do the honors to appreciate on behalf of Press Council of Edmonton, Mr. Sanjay Patel, the President, and everybody as Executive Committee. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much to all of you. Hello everybody. First of all, I would like to thank our host to conduct this forum at such short notice and for doing so nicely. Thank you very much. We are very proud of the fact that even though it is the by-election, there are so many committed people willing to come forward and serve as a councillor ward fair. We wish all the best to everyone and may the best candidate win. Press Council of Edmonton stand to provide our community by doing the right kind of journalism, bringing awareness, report of events and provide information. We would like to thank Mr. Tariq Chowdhury, owner of Maharaja Banquet Hall, for providing us with all of the facility to do this forum and to make it a success. We are also thankful to all of you and the religious and cultural organization for accepting our invitation and the present, because you are the ones who have made this forum happen. Press Council is thankful to Punjabi media and other mainstream media for their help. Now the forum is over and we invite you for snacks. We encourage you all to hand over the leadership for Councillor Ward Fair. I thank all executive members and